What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. In this one, we are going to be talking about how you that are watching this video, you have so much more to offer. Now, to give you a little bit of context to this video, I personally have been working since 7 a.m. this morning. You can see right there, it's about 9:30 right now. I've been working all day relentlessly to put out fires. I've been working with clients. I've been editing videos. In fact, one of the videos that I had edited today actually got deleted on accident because the software malfunctioned. I was super angry at first because it took me an entire hour. But then I asked myself, could I control this happening? And the answer was no. And immediately it led to me not being angry about it at all. I just had to give myself a little bit of context. It was also a leg day, the day that tends to suck the most energy out of my soul, which is why I'm talking a little bit slower, why I'm a little bit more dialed back than you may have seen in other videos. I am also cutting. I'm in an energy deficit. I'm dieting down, so I'm lacking calories, I'm lacking energy. Honestly, I feel drained. I am extremely tired, but I wouldn't trade this day for anything. When you ask for rain, you're going to get some mud as well. That's something my friend says regularly. And at the end of the day, the reason why I'm giving you this context is because I want to get it across to you that I did not think that I had the capacity to even work this hard from 7 o'clock in the morning till 9:30 at night 5 years ago. I didn't think that I had the ability to work as hard as I have worked today. And the truth is, a lot of you are leaving a lot on the table. A lot of you guys have so much more to offer. A lot of you guys can work so much harder than you realize. Now, ultimately, I have worked my way up to right now where I am more productive and I am more focused than ever. I like to call myself a machine, all right? I can put in so much more work than the average man, especially when compared to the modern man. Now, every man can ultimately work up to this. Every man is so much more capable than he realizes. In the 1950s, they did a study on rats where they took them and they put them into a pool. They made them swim for their life. And within 15 minutes, the rats ultimately gave up. They stopped swimming and they drowned. Then they put other rats into the pool. They let them swim around for 15 minutes. And then when they were on the brink of death, when they were ready to stop swimming and sink to the bottom, when they were ready to give up on life, the scientists pulled the rats out of the water. They dried them off with a towel, and then they put the rats right back into the pool. Guess how much longer those rats swam for? Instead of swimming for 15 minutes and then dying from fatigue and sinking to the bottom of the pool, they swam for 60 hours straight. That's 240 times as long as the first rats were able to swim before they gave up and died. You have so much more potential that you don't even realize. You can work so much harder than you can even fathom. And hopefully what I'm going to do today in this video is I want to give you a little bit of a peek into number one, how you can help others, but number two, how you can become a better version of yourself, how you can learn to work harder, and ultimately offer so much more, not only to improve your own life, but to help those around you and to help those that see you throughout the day to have a massive impact. Because that's what everybody ultimately wants to do. Everybody wants to have an impact. But we're not always motivated. So ultimately, what do you need to know? Well, I want to start off with this. In the sport of powerlifting, where you try to squat, you try to bench, and you try to deadlift as much weight as you possibly can, it's not about building bigger muscles like me. It's not about being a bodybuilder. It's about training your central nervous system to use the muscles that you already have to output more power. One thing you have to understand is that our nervous system is built to limit our output. So many people operate like the rats that are put into the pool for 15 minutes. They think that they only have 15 minutes to swim, when in reality, they are perfectly capable of swimming for 60 full hours. But their body, their minds, and sometimes even their nervous system holds them back. It holds us back. One must train relentlessly to be able to get to the point where they can access an insane level of output, an insane percentage of their true strength. This is what powerlifters do. Have you ever heard of a woman being able to lift an entire car to save her baby? That's an example of a human that has full access to their power. They are able to muster strength to do superhuman feats of strength. This power is something that you can train. Tapping into your full potential. And now ultimately, the next component is something that I really need you to understand. Because when you put in the work to ultimately access more output, you become a leader in the eyes of others. All right? And that leads me into our second point. The incredible power of a story. Guys, I did not understand this at all years ago, but I understand it now. And I want you to listen to what I'm saying. Stories are one of the most powerful things of all time. And why is that? Well, it's because stories give people hope. And hope is a miracle. When you give someone hope, you show them what they are truly capable of. You are able to show them the progression, your progression, from weak to strong. And that hope is created in the story that you tell. When you have the ability to tell others a story well, you are able to give them access to something that is incredibly powerful. Do you know how valuable that is? To give someone inspiration. I often say inspiration is the highest form of currency. It's not a dollar. It's not gold. Inspiration is the most powerful form of currency. Giving someone hope, giving someone inspiration, it's priceless. Do not give people hope that things are going to be easy, but instead show people that it is through struggle that they are ultimately going to become stronger and their story is going to be created. Now, when I first started my fitness journey, personally, I was fat. I hated my body and I had no confidence at all. All right? I want you to understand that from where I started, that gives me power. Because now people can relate to me and they can see how far I've come. I've built a great physique through this hard work. I didn't take any shortcuts. I didn't take any drugs. And now people come to me and ask me how I did it. And the wisdom that I am able to bestow upon them is from the journey that I personally have been through and from the failures that I have been through. I can give that to them. Now I can instill hope in others, and I can help them along the path, all while doing the work which ultimately we are called to do, especially as men. We are called to work. It's part of our nature. Do not shy away from work. Understand that it is a blessing. Do your work for the glory of God. Do your work as best as you possibly can. Now, I cannot tell you how many times during my entire journey just how hopeless I have felt. When I quit my job and my business was failing, my social media, which I had worked so incredibly hard for, got deleted off the face of the planet spontaneously. Or when I moved across the country, I left my family because I wanted to be a popular fitness influencer. I failed. I ended up having to move back across the country, move back in with my parents, ask for the job back that I had quit. Or when I was in high school, I was ripping a vape, eating an entire bag of Doritos while playing video games, just sitting there thinking, I just need to go to bed because I feel like dying. I feel like dying. I remember these points when I was so hopeless where I would I would stand in the shower and I would bang my head against the wall of the shower, just being like, where is my life going right now? I'm not proud of anything that I've done. Like, I can't work hard. Like, I'm useless. Or when I was wondering if I would ever be proud of my body. Like, I didn't know. I didn't know if I would ever feel accomplished about the physique that I had ultimately built. Or ultimately, when I was betrayed by a woman that I loved, it felt like my entire world was flipped upside down. All of these moments of incredible hopelessness has ultimately allowed me to connect with others. But that's because I put in the work. It's because I continued to grow. It's because I continued to show up. It's because I continued to hit the gym every single day. It's because I continued to eat the things that I needed to eat. It's because I continued to increase my pain tolerance, to work harder and harder, to put more and more into building myself up. So what I ask of you, if you are watching this video, I need you to commit to building your plan and to building your story. And understand that pain is going to be a part of that story. People will tell themselves that they're screwed because of where they started at, because of their starting point. I would say this is completely false. The lower that you ultimately start, the more potential that you have for an amazing story to rise up, to inspire others. Moses, for example, when I watched through The Prince of Egypt, I'm not sure if you guys have ever seen that movie, but I can only watch it every once in a while because it legitimately makes me tear up. It makes me cry. It makes me emotionally exhausted to watch as Moses is called to lead God's people out of Egypt. And Moses has a stuttering problem. He has so much self-doubt. He's like, God, how am I going to do this? Why did you choose me? And God says, who made man's mouth? Who made the deaf, the seen, or the blind? Was it not I? Now go. God can legitimately use anyone to inspire change in others, to bring about incredible things, to bring about greatness. Why not you? And the answer is If you are watching this video, you are probably meant to lead others. You are probably similar to me. You are probably someone who God wants you to use your story and the pain that you go through to inspire others. The highest form of currency, to lead others. And ultimately, this points back to the beginning. Because like I said when I started, I never thought I would be able to work this hard. I never thought that I would be so alive with the work that I'm doing, feel so motivated by the work that I'm doing, feel so driven. It's such a good feeling. I got hundreds of DMs every single day that come through on my Instagram of young men asking me questions. They're saying, Brandon, I got cheated on. Brandon this, Brandon that. These questions, I don't even have the time to answer them all. It stresses me out. I can feel that burden on me. Leadership is a burden. It's a service. It's you serving others. It takes a lot of energy to do this. It's very, very difficult. But at the end of the day, if you're somebody that's watching this, that very well could be exactly what you're called to. Does it look like exactly what I am doing? No. But at the end of the day, you are so much more capable than you think, and you have so much more to offer. And I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that your output could be so much greater, but you have to train yourself. Over time, you have to continue to show up. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you drop a like down below, as well as a comment. Drop a singular thumbs up down in the comment section if you guys watched all the way through to the end of this video, because that means that you don't have the attention span of a goldfish. You are a legend, all right? If you were able to actually watch through this entire thing, because most people don't care enough to watch YouTube videos this long. Most people don't care to take what they've learned and implement it in their own lives. But I trust that you're going to do that. And I call on you to do that and continue to build your plan and commit to the fact that your pain is ultimately building you up and that your story is incredibly valuable, both to yourself and to others. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.